When the UConn Huskies face off against South Carolina in the 2025 NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Championship game this Sunday, it's set to be a showdown of epic proportions. Geno Auriemma, the legendary UConn coach, has led the Huskies to 11 national titles. Meanwhile, Staley has guided the Gamecocks to 3 championships, with the 2024 title fresh in their memory. It's no surprise that these two basketball giants are about to make history in Tampa, Florida. But this time, it's not just about who wins the trophy, it's about the narratives that surround the players. Staley, one of the most influential figures in college basketball, has always spoken out on issues she feels need addressing. Recently, she's pointed out how the media and public narratives seem to overshadow the accomplishments of her own players, especially when it comes to UConn's Paige Bueckers. Now, don't get me wrong, Bueckers is a phenomenal talent. But Staley believes there's more to the story than just one player's pursuit of glory. So, what's going on? Well, Staley drew attention to the way former Iowa star Caitlin Clark was consistently in the media spotlight during her rise to fame. Clark's individual accolades were widely credited with the boom in women's basketball popularity, and it seemed like every media outlet was focused on her. In a way, Clark became the face of the sport, almost overshadowing the accomplishments of teams like South Carolina, who were making their own waves. Staley pointed out how the narrative around Bueckers is following the same pattern. Sure, Paige is an incredible player, Staley admitted. She has everything, the skills, the aura, the winning mentality. She's bound to be a top pick in the WNBA and will likely be an Olympian one day. But sometimes, it feels like when we focus too much on one player, we forget about the teams and the other players who are doing extraordinary things. And Staley is right, South Carolina is aiming for their 3rd national title in just 4 years, yet that narrative doesn't seem to get the same attention. It's an interesting dilemma. As Staley points out, it's not about taking anything away from Paige or Caitlin. They're amazing players. But why should their stories dominate at the expense of others? There's room for everyone in this game. Staley's point is clear, it's not about picking one over the other, it's about making space for everyone to shine. The public narrative, whether we like it or not, affects everything, from how players are perceived to how games are officiated. Staley's remarks sparked a strong reaction on social media, especially after ESPN posted an article summarizing her comments. Lies. Fix your headline, Staley tweeted back, demanding the media reframe the conversation in a way that acknowledges the full scope of the sport's growth, not just the rise of a few standout stars. And let's not forget, this situation isn't new. Last year, South Carolina was also underappreciated in comparison to the constant buzz surrounding Caitlin Clark. Despite going undefeated and winning the national title, their victory didn't get the widespread recognition it deserved. It's clear Staley is pushing for a shift, a more balanced approach that celebrates all achievements, not just the ones that fit a certain narrative. As we prepare for the big game this Sunday, it's worth considering how these media narratives impact the perception of women's basketball. Should the focus be solely on individual stars, or should we elevate the teams and their achievements equally? What do you think? Is it time to change the conversation?